And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Levis looking to move him around a bit. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking left side, he's got a man. That's Brooks. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
That's good for Jets. First down.
And now an audible here into something else.
50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And Levis completes this out wide. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
It's a gain of 5.
The Jets in a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Hey, I'm back! I'm back!
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Jets. First down.
Wiggles free. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
The ball carrier.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
2nd and 5.
Tracy! Set up! Wheels! Wheels!
Levis to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
49, Mike 49.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
Brooks is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Hold on, like 90.
Here's Levis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Jonathan Brooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Daniel Carlson.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Back to throw, Goff. He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
There's Goff. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And the Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tonight. 180.
Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On first down, here's Judkins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
5. Tiger.
They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Quinshon Judkins with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
At the 40-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Goff now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
DC.
Now it's gone. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And the Lions
We're good. Hold on. Hey,
a
5.
gain of 21 yards.
5.
1st down, Lions.
Listen. Set.
Gone. Checks it down to Jenkins. And he's taken down inside the 30.
10 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Value 3. 180. 12. 5.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. To throw is Goff. This to Laporta, right side. Touchdown, Detroit! Sam Laporta, 31 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike Zero.
Levis, quick completion out wide.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Diamond. Touch.
Levis sets up to throw here.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Fourth down, Levis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Levis from the gun.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Ric Flair. Merlin. 76, tell him. 76, 5. Go, 12, go.
From the end zone, Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 4-yard line.
Whoa! Louis. 2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Now gone. And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Levis.
That's going to be caught. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Brooks.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On! 19!
One more time with Brooks.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Jonathan Brooks
With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining.
He's going to try and go deep again.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
On is Fitzgerald now for the PAT.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got a chip. I be on my little drip.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Second down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now a signal in the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
X24 Linda, flat grenade T-Green. 0-0, 29 Rick. Diamond. Out.
Levis back to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
The one final shot before the half. Here's Levis.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
He goes to the Obama. Hey, Shell.
Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good one.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Louis. 12. Shell. Cornell. Tiger. Merlin. What's that?
Goff now looking to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Shamar Stewart able to record his 5th sack of the season. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
180.
An audible here to get a new look.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
180. Super. Hey, lift. Hey, kill. 14. 5. What?
They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Gonna look deep here for Pacheco.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit.
Isaiah Pacheco.
36 yards.
And the Lions take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Zero. Panda. 49's down. 22 Rita.
Levis to throw it.
From left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And Levis going to change the play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 46-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around.
Diamond. 22 Rich.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Levis.
Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Levis.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Hey, you're here. Come back. 29's down. 22, read it. Here's down. 9's down. 49.
Here's Levis.
This will be caught just inside the 10.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
Steady.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks
Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Jets have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
15 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Louis. 5.
From the 50, it's gone.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
180. 12. We're good. Hold on.
Here's Goff.
And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Isaiah Pacheco
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Levis, he's going to audible to something else. Now they'll change things up.
20 Rita. Wheels. Wheels. Heroes down. 90 down. 49 Rita.
Levis looking to throw.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Ryan Stonehouse in play formation.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day.
A chance for Waddle on the return.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Second and 10.
180.
Back to throw. Goff. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards.
First down. A gain of 47 yards.
180.
And
Super
the
one.
Lions, first down.
76. Tell him. Value 3. Value 3. Hey, lift. Lift.
Goff now to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
It's a
Value 3. Value 3.
brings up second and 7.
Hold on. Check. Twos. We go. 76. Hardball.
Goff.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
11.
Goff.
Oh, he catches it off the tip. It wasn't even intended for him.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Value 3.
Pacheco is into the end zone. A touchdown, Lions.
And that right there is a definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jets 21. Ryan Fitzgerald set to
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll run straight ahead with Brooks. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He's to the 15. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Adonai Mitchell, 65 yards. And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jets, 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
That's good for the Lions. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Goff. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the 1st down.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. To the air again, Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. And he lost the football. And he's going to be taken down, but flags all over the field, and I don't think this is going to stand. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Jets, 28.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
49, Mike 49.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
That's good for the Jets. First down.
Levis looking to move him around a bit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
22, 19, kneel.
Levis sets up to throw here.
Going up top. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
49's down. 19. Hey, I'm back. I'm back.
Levis to throw once more.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Hey, 24, Linda. Tracy. Hey, here, I'm back. Here. 20, Rita.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
White 20. Shell.
Now it's gone. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Hey, 22, Linda. Mike 0, Mike.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Now Levis. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Hey, here, I'm back. Here, I'm back.
Levis back to throw.
This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Tracy.
And the Jets.
Diamond.
First down.
They'll throw it again with Levis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Lions are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
180. Ric Flair. Two. Super. Value 1. Louis. Maverick Wall. 12. Hey, 5. Hold on. Super 66. Hey,
Goff going to throw it.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle.
Here's a diving catch right side. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Goff going to move his guys around a bit.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
This is caught inside the 15.
Now 1st and 10 at the 11.
Gain of 36 yards. That's good for the Lions. First down. A gain of 36 yards.
Super 1.
First
Super
down,
1.
Lions.
Goff throwing again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
180.
Goff now looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Pretty secure lead, but what's the harm in adding another touchdown, right? At least that's what they were thinking on that snap. But if he wants to add more points, got to bring the throw down just a little bit and keep it in the end zone.
180.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. They he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Jalen Waddle, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides.